Oh my goodness. I'm here by myself, hopefully creating content. Got lots of painting to do, so that is the plan. Okay, let's see. Skin. This is what we want. I'll keep an eye out, see if anybody shows up. But for now, it's just lonely me. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, a little bit of moisture. Need a little more, I think. Little more moisture. Where's my? There it is. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff, people. No, I haven't eaten the toe yet. That's hilarious. I didn't even had a chance to. I just literally just sat down and started doing stuff. So nothing too crazy yet. What is everybody else up to? Eat the toe. Dude, I'm gonna have to try here in a second, but hold on. I need to get some painting set up here. And then on top of it, we've got this little giveaway tonight. So I can't see it. Maybe we're giving away this for the Patreons tonight. That's gonna be the good homework. Oh, wow, that's rough. No one likes doing homework. It's just like ever. Okay, let's get this. I got this thing sitting over here. It's not here. Right over my palette. But let's see what else got going on. Oh, nice. It's always good to get the kids off to bed. I've got to do a little bit of painting here. Let's see. Oh, this paint's pretty thin as it is already. Oh man, I got to paint some claws. I'm using this more gassed bone for that. This one's weird. It doesn't show like that you guys are even here, which is trippy to me. See, oh, now it shows 5 people. Okay, cool. I've got pretty much all I have left to do is skin-wise on these guys, and we'll be ready for the tournament. So that's the goal. I decided for some reason to procrastinate so long on painting these. Now I've got like 6 more days to finish them, maybe a little longer, maybe 8. So that was my own personal choice. Yo. Hey, Rick Anderson. Oh, it's Snow live again. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got a tournament coming up, and I really need to get these guys painted. Otherwise, I'd be doing regular content. But if I don't get these painted, well, guess who doesn't get to play? Well, I mean, I can play, but then you won't get the score, this 10-point score for having a painted army, right? And then that probably caused you to lose the game. At least knowing my luck. So I better turn the volume down here. My phone doesn't hear it. But yeah, and then just been a long day at work too, so it's kind of nice to just come home and paint and not have to think about the stress of getting the content up and going for regular stream day. But I'm thinking, but anyway, you only built 10,000 points of 30K wolves, so you doesn't count. Yeah. No, I know. I mean, I built more 30K stuff than I like to remember. There's tons of it over there. I've got a few things from Etsy coming in for my 30K that I'm waiting on to actually then prime the models and get them ready for the table. So while that's waiting, we are doing all this. But I wonder let's see what this kind of box this is in. I'm kind of curious. Man, it's just a lollipop. Ooh. Now, normally I've eaten ghost peppers. So that has been something that I don't mind eating at all. So it kind of has a cinnamon smell to it. So we'll get to that in a second or two here, but kind of a cinnamon smell. Interesting. I might poop fire, that's true. But something to entertain my people, why not? We're gonna poop lovely fire for my people. Okay, let me see if I can find a couple more claws here to paint and all that. Let's see here. So has anybody actually done this challenge out of all you, or not at all? That's what I'm curious about. Or am I the only one crazy enough out of our group to try this? Okay, we got that painted. I could do these bombs in a simple red. Any suggestions on these satchel charges? How to paint them? What would you guys do? Brandon over here excited to see me pooping fire. Apparently. Okay, so gosh, did I only have that many claws? I expected to have a lot more of these guys having hooks and claws, but I guess I didn't put as many on as I thought I did. So I guess I will just paint the nails for now, because it is bone wise. Dude, it was crazy busy at work today. I'll tell you what. I can't do spicy. I'm a wuss. Worn Fang Brown. I don't know what I'm looking for. Satchel charges. Nope. You sir are a mad lad. No, because I'm doing the skin in a purple, Drakari purple, and then I'm washing it from there. So yeah, I think if I any of the fingers, I will just do in this this Morphang bone. At least I think it works well with what I'm doing. But we'll try this thing in a second. I'm just testing out this color on the claws. The claws. But yeah, no, I actually like that. That looks good. I did it for bone swords as well, and I thought it came out pretty good. Okay, this guy's got a couple. Oh, hey, Dragon King Gold, our lovely friend in Patreon and moderator extraordinaire. We're doing great. I'm getting my somewhat Tyranid guys ready for a tournament in Missouri. I'm going down with the sixes to compete, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's good to go down with people you know, makes it a little more fun. Okay. Oh, this is where I'm going to slow down here with this these finer details. But what are you up to, Golda? What are you up to, Brandon, now that your kids are asleep? There we go. But yeah, let me know what you think for satchels. I mean, I was thinking about just doing like a red or something, but I don't know. It's not the most creative. Let's see. What'd you say? It's always around. That sounds like fun. Well, good point is I have libations, if you will. I've got something just in case it's really, really hot. I guess we'll give this a go. Definitely cinnamon. Oh, I don't know. It might be really disgusting. It's oh, it's like cinnamon nuclear. Oh, oh, woo. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. I didn't even do a minute. Okay, so that tastes like cinnamon mixed with like something terrible. That's what that is. Yeah, it hurts. Okay. Well, that was about 30 seconds of content. Now I'll do some more nails. I think this is where the bad part comes in. It hurts more now than it did in the beginning. Okay. Well, sorry guys, I'm making weird sounds, I guess, for the rest of the video. Because, woo, this is burning. You know, the funny part is my 8-year-old wants to try this. Oh, I don't know if that's wise to let her. I'm crying. I can tell you that much. Oh boy. Devil's toe or Satan's toe, holy cow, is Really hot. Oof. I always thought like I could go on like that hot ones, you know, and try it. Whew. I'm willing to go. Sorry, I'm cooking right now. That Satan's toe is removing the flesh from my mouth. Well, at least I'm doing better than some. Yeah, it does. It gets worse. Like the beginning was kind of like, oh, this isn't bad, and then now it's like it started like in the front of my tongue and it's working its way back. I feel like mid throat right now. I'm on fire. Oh man, we'll see how tomorrow's bathroom break goes, right? Brandon, why can't, I guess they should have had you here so you could try some of this. I'll clean it off for you. You can have it on stream next time. Yeah, exactly. 40K hot ones where no one survives. Dude, my nose is running so much. Holy cow. It's like, dude, it's like attacking everything. Holy cow. Okay, I got to keep painting. And I got to keep painting. This is what we do. We're going to paint through this. Oh my gosh. I made a bad choice. You guys think I should like have my wife try this? She's pretty brave. I bet she would. And then she'd tell me it wasn't hot at all. That'd be more likely what's going to happen. But I normally have the ghost peppers and stuff, you know, for sandwiches, so it shouldn't be too bad, right? I would crash at your place and die. That's hilarious. Dude, I'm not dying, but holy cow. It doesn't stop. At least the bad taste is gone, but now it's just like liquid fire in my mouth. The cinnamon, like, it was kind of weird. The cinnamon was like, yeah, good. And then all of a sudden it was like, what is that disgusting taste? And it was like, it's like burning the outside of my lips all the way in. Woo. Okay, so it cost, I think, like $8 for that thing. And nobody paid me to do this. I did it on my own regard, or my own bad choices. Oh my gosh. Okay, getting these nails done. Craft World Eldar YouTube channel just interviewed Gav, okay, about Eldar lore. Maybe he's on the same hot stuff. That's funny. Yeah, I'm kind of debating like how much content I should focus more directly onto Genestealer cults. You know, I think, like, I wonder if that's something you guys would be interested in. Like, you know, for the last couple of years I've been playing Harlequins, and I'm kind of moving into a new army to, you know, to main for the next, like, for this entire 10th, really. So then I guess the question comes to mind of, like, how much content are you guys wanting about, like, you know, the development and growth and thinking of that army. I know it's more niche and everything, so not everyone's really into them, but to me, they're just really unusual, because when I'm reading the lore more and more about them, they're not like what I thought. You know, in some ways, it's almost like, even though they're working for the Hive, right? They've got their own agenda, which is caught me off guard. There's like the Twisted Helix. They chose to fall, if you will, you know, and become tainted by the Tyranids. You know, they wanted to see what would happen. So it's interesting that that's going on, right? And then you got like the Rusted Claws, who, you know, they work in the outer edges of the Imperium, you know, corrupting worlds and stuff. And so it's just neat that they have. Oh, I found a claw. I found a claw. But anyway, it's interesting. You know, they have their similar agenda, but different. You know, different reasons for doing it or whatever. Woo. The talking kind of helps. I have to tell you. Oh, my nose needs another wipe. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, dude, it's like tears and everything. Now it's starting to wrap up. So, I guess, honestly, I don't know from where I gave up and where, excuse me, this keeps going. Like, I don't know if I gave up right at its height of its, burn, or if it was just going to keep getting worse, right? Holy cow. My stomach even feels a little, like, I feel like a little nauseous from it. Ugh. It's I was really not expecting that. Okay, touche. They win. Okay, let's get this going. Anybody decide on the satchel charges yet? What were we going to paint the satchel charges? That was the one thing I don't remember seeing anybody say. Because right now the theme we've got Macragge blue, Blood Angel red. We've got Snakebite leather. Of course, we've got metal where metal is. I've got to paint that skull. It looks like right there that I just noticed. So let me know what you think. We've got, those are the colors that I put on the models for the most part. So, okay. Whoop. That's pretty cool that he's holding that skull, though, and has a vertebra hanging down from it. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'm like super excited, though. I've got an RTT next Sunday that I'm going to be going to, and hopefully things go well with my Genestealer cult, as I go into more events with them. Of course, after next weekend, I'm going to be down in Missouri at the Midmo to play and hopefully do well down there. Excuse me. So, yeah, I don't know. Got a lot of things coming up. And then, of course, there's LVO in January, which I'm super, super excited about. I want to hopefully do as well as I did last time, but it could be a tall order. We don't know, right? Because it depends on where my army's at when I get there. That's null oil. I'm looking for, that's the Drakari Flesh Shade. What am I looking for? Oh, well, I need to clean up a little bit here too. When I was putting some blue and stuff on, apparently I was a little sloppy, and I got blue on a few places I don't want it. Little blue on the side of your head. Let's get that out of here. This is not too bad of an idea to clean it up, because it can give me some additional highlights by doing that when I paint over it with its actual color. Oh, a little bit of gunmetal. Why didn't paint your glasses? Let me do that. Don't you hate that when you're going through your models and you find ones that you missed a detail and you got to go all the way back? Give your opponent hot stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, here, eat this, right? A guy I was friends with, sadly, who passed away, when he went to 40K events, he would get his opponents drunk. That was the game he played. So, and that's how I became friends with him. Just, I didn't accept his drink, but I got to know him and stuff. And he was a good guy. I thought so. I know not everyone liked him, but I did. Oh, tan and green. Thank you. I'm sorry if I missed that. There was sometimes I'm not always the best at paying attention. But yeah, tan and green, that'll work. Tan and green. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to... This might work. I have that with me. I don't know if I have another green, but I have this, which is pretty close to it. So we'll try that. Snow, what are you up to? Anything fun tonight? Are you painting anything? Are you building anything? Or I know some people said there's got other things going on school-wise and study and whatnot. Yellow and black industry. Oh, okay. Mission survive. Well, things have toned down now. I can happily say that we're no longer in the holy crap phase of that. I think we're gonna, I don't know why. I like the fact that this has got a green effect that I'm putting on it, so I guess I better use this opportunity, right, to make sure it glows better. Oops. Let's see here. Got a little skull and stuff in here. I'm going to be, like, for me, when I do bones and stuff, I like to use the Agrex Earthshade for it, so that'll look really good with that on it. Yeah, I really want to redo that. I like it when you can just tell when you look at it, you're like, nah, I'm not happy with that. Let's do that again. That's better with the effect on it. Oh no, I mean, right now it still hurts a little bit, but it's mostly in the center of my tongue now, so it's kind of a weird place to be. Oh, nice. Which ones? Which Forge World are you getting some work done on. Oh man, let's see. There's at some point I need to get some more. Like I want to finish off my orcs with and what I need is all Forge World. So obviously that's one thing I eventually will have to do. It's not, sadly, with what happened with my dog and how much money I spent, it'll be a little bit of a break from buying a lot of 40K things for a while. But luckily I have enough projects over on the wall that it's not really an issue. You know what I mean? So I'll just be working real hard to pay off my puppy dog credit and all that. But I'm glad she's still with me. She's back to being up and running around. She's not 100% like she was, right? But she's not at death's door like she was there for a little bit, and she's doing some good cuddling with me. So I thank you all for the kind words and the kind thoughts, because it got a little hairy in there, and I was definitely worrying. You did miss the fun. We'll see how brave I am to do it again there, but yeah, you missed the fun. I'm still recovering from the first round. Oh, that reminds me. You guys are here. Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway for the Patreons real quick. Like I said before, the giveaway is for the Commissar, right? The Commissar on Duty, Astra Militarum. This is a commemorative series model. You only got them in a limited. There's only so many ways you can get this. This one specifically, I got at Warhammer Fest in England. So this is straight from England and coming to you guys. So that was an amazing adventure, and we're gonna just see who wins it. Let's see what's going on here. Should come down. It just takes its sweet time. This is a much smaller wheel because what's up, Patreon? Now I have to see if I can get there. Oh no, I'm gonna mess it up. Hold on. As always, I have like 4 screens and I need a 5th. Okay, let's try this again without all the craziness. There it is. That will leave it there. So now I see what it did. It's fun working in the blind as you're blind. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's see who wins their giveaway. Who? Hey, it's Warren. I love Warren. Warren, you're the winner of the giveaway. But you know what? Warren's won the last 2 giveaways, and that last time I remember he did say spin again. So we are going to just spin again if we can. We're not going to remove. We're going to spin it one more time because I do remember Warren did win last 2. So let's give somebody else. Oh, okay. I like this. We've got Hoxer. Hoxer is one of our original Patreons. Still is a Patreon. We'll make sure we get this out. Hoxer moved out to Arizona, and so we all miss her. But either way, boom, Hoxer, you get the prize today. Okay, let's see now. How much more do I have to do to be happy? Okay, maybe never. It's never probably enough, huh? When you're working on getting happy. Congratulations, Hoxer. Cool. So we got the giveaway for our Patreons done. Next week, we're going to be doing the big giveaway for, of course, everyone, which is the big Kill Team box. So don't forget, tell your friends about us. The more we have, the more people that join our group, the more people that help with Patreon, the more people that do all the different things you guys have been doing to help the channel, which is, subscribing, liking, and commenting, the more we can do this kind of stuff. So we really do appreciate everyone's help, and it's part of a major reason why we do the giveaways is to thank you so much for helping us grow and get to where we are. This was kind of one of these kind of crazy ideas I had like over a year ago, and I've worked really hard to get it up and running, and I just love doing it, so let's see now. Got more flamers to paint. The Flame City. Do you guys usually paint the stuff on your flamers, or I'm painting them off screen again? Well, or do you just leave them metallic, or do you do red? What do you do? What do you guys do? Let's see what Brandon does. Brandon, what do you do with flamethrowers? These are hand ones, by the way. They're only strength 3, no AP, 1 damage. But when you fire them in mass, you sneak like 2 through. Depending on what you're shooting, right? Anyone who's got experience with flamethrowers in 40K knows that they can be real swingy on the wound side of life. Okay, that one's taken care of. What about? Oh, I found one that needs help. But does anybody got questions for me, or what are people thinking that that I'm going to be playing Genestealer Colts for this season? Or do you what kind of questions do you have maybe about Genestealers? Why I chose them, you know, what attracted me to them, that kind of stuff. And then what are you guys playing? What do you find to be awesome? Okay. I know we got a lot of loyalists around here. I think, give me 1 second, I'll look at the chat. I'm just getting some more painting done. Okay. Best idea for flamethrowers. Yes, what is, I don't really have them. That's why we're going to see what Brandon is our flamethrower king. He's our painting king. So, what do you got, Brandon? Anything? Sepia ink hole, barrel, purple wash. Oh, okay. You're talking about patina and stuff. Sure. So I guess to tell you what my idea is. So this little canister, right? It's the fuel for the hand flamer. So I want it to kind of have it look like. I mean, I guess I could, if I wanted to take the time, which sadly I don't. I could really work on making the hand flamer look like glass, do that. But I'm not good enough for that. I wonder, Brandon, could you do that? Have you tried that before? Is that any experience with that? Let's see here. We got this. What else do I need to do? Oh, ball red for all the way. Yeah. What I've been was doing is, because I went with the white on it, I'm gonna do the Tesseract glow, be like an alien glowing fluid, is kind of what I'm thinking I'll do. So yeah, that's where I'm at. These satchel charts. And sorry if you can hear my dog trying to be a terror. I don't know here. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. But yeah, I'm so indecisive. Even though someone, I'll send you a pic. Okay, cool. Yeah. At some point, I mean, it's all good. Dang it, guys! I cannot decide what I want to do with this, and I know people made suggestions, but I'm not feeling it. But try this real quick run on it. Let's see how it looks, and then we'll try this a thermic blue, and I'm just kind of curious what it'll look like on this. Let's see. Can you guys hear my dog? I'm kind of curious. He doesn't sound like he's far away from me, but to me at least. So I don't know if you guys picking him up. He's having a complaint. He complains he's indoors, and he complains when he's outdoors, so you can't seem to win with him. But that's just how he is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. Yeah, I guess that'll work. We'll do that. Oh, la 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 la. Once I get these 20 guys done, I've got 60 more guys to paint. That is what's on my docket for this whole week. I'm hoping that maybe if I get 20 done a night, I should be done by Sunday. I got that RTT, right? So maybe I won't be done on Sunday, but the army will be mostly done. So that'll be way cool. Let's go over here. Now, because this is a wash, right, I'm not going to put it on my wet palette, because it'll just, wash away. But there's no need to thin it or anything, so we'll just put it right on there. This is, without a question, going to be a speed-painted army, so don't judge me too hard now. I mean, there's definitely love going into it, but with a furious pace behind it. Best way I can describe it. You got to get this face on here, or if you call it a face, got to get the bones looking better. Okay, that's good. Oh, anything you're working on tonight, Brandon, while you're painting, or what are you up to? I don't even know. Okay, we're gonna put flamers over here, right? Move little bombs everywhere else. And we got this. He's got these like little sticks in his hand. It looks like, I'm assuming they're like black caps or something. I'm not really sure, you know, but they really went out of their way to have some fun here with these. Let's see here. And you know what's interesting? Like in the boxes, they made it where there wasn't really, like, you were supposed to put like a bomb in each arm, but then if you did that, you wouldn't have enough models to put the maximum amount in, you know. And so what I did is I just split the arms up, you know, and that way I wouldn't have to buy another box. That was my shortcut. Getting the hobby space cleaned up and some work. I got you. Okay. That's going over there. These are my banners. Interesting. There's so many flamers. I've got 4 bomb guys in here. I found 2, 3 of them. There we go. We got all 4 now. And then these guys. Okay. Oh, and then I need to, I thought I finished all the metal bits, but it looks like there's a couple swords that are going to need a little loving. So let's get these bombs done, and we'll do that next. Yeah, at some point I need to do a little brief round of cleaning the studio. It's not terrible, but it needs a little bit of love, so I got to do that here. Probably this weekend. Going to a party this weekend. A couple of them. Holy cow. It's going to be weird. I'm usually not that social, you know. Going to parties and stuff has never been something I've sought after or, you know, but giving it a go for the first time. You know, socialize with other human beings outside of 40K. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, gotta make sure we don't get any on the skin. Your party animal? I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about none of that. Normally, I also don't get invited to parties, so let's just. I would say there's nothing like that going on. Let's see. I think I've been to a few parties when I was in high school and stuff, but it was just everyone drinking because I was in Vegas, right? Everyone in high school back then drinking while we lived in Vegas. Let's see here. Then that gets me demonetized. Oh no! We'll find out, right? I guess the only way to find out what affects monetization is to take a little chances. I don't believe this will be one of those, but you never know. Okay. Now, anybody here like even considering starting to compete, or are you already competing? I never asked you guys, or gals, whoever might be here. Okay, now I gotta do a sword. Sometimes I don't know, I don't get as nervous as I used to, but I get a little nervous about going, but it helps that I often go with people I know. So, well, how about you guys? What's keeping you from competing? Yes, the answer is yes, Brandon. The answer is yes. Always yes. Do them all. But let me see here. Oh, I found a little more blue I'm going to have to clean up. So that's always fun. I don't know if my vision's going to come back. I feel like it's all blurry from, I guess I could turn the lights on. Shadow across my face, basically, but just trying to get things going. Okay, so this guy needs to be cleaned up. Ooh, this guy needs to. Don't you love it when you find little things you need to fix? And it's always my mission in life to discover more and more things I forgot to do in the first place. Is this the one? Yes, this is the one that needs his glasses done, and then the blue put in there. Let's get that going. Okay, that's done. Not much on Comp Gamer. Do painting comps, but other than that, no big comp gamer. Hey man, much respect for the competition painting though. That's stress too. I mean, you know, you're being judged by other people. With, you know, competition gaming, I can kind of vanish into the group, where I feel like when you're comp painting, you know, your work's right out there for everyone to see, and you find out real quick what they think of it. But it's got to be a lot of fun though, I think. There was a lot of great painters when I was at Warhammer Fest that were competing in that as well. I moved you. There you go. So that was pretty cool. I know Brandon plans on doing some comp painting here real soon, and doing a little bit of that kind of stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Golden Demon runs or whatever, I think, is what he was telling me about. Goodness, I love it. I'm finding all sorts of little, whoopsies, if you will. There we go. This one's got extra facial features. And then, will it ever be done? Oh, this guy needs his glasses done too. Okay. So back again. We go. Oh, and this guy. Gee, Steven, how much did you miss? Help me to improve my... Yeah, I bet it does. Yeah, I mean, you're getting live feedback, right, on your painting skills. So, I mean, to me, that sounds like amazing, right? So, yeah, no, I think that's great then. I think the fun is seeing all the cosplayers too, though, at the events and all that. Okay, get these glasses done. I keep doing it off camera. Sorry, I don't know why. My hands are camera shy. I guess. Is that your mouth? Is that, what was that? Okay, that's fine. And then this guy. Gosh, I forgot, like gas masks and face masks and, you know, little things like that. Okay, who else needs? Your glasses are done. Your look good. And your glasses are done. Okay. I'm hoping that is the official completion of glasses. And go from there. I've always been a casual player and only started going to RTTs recently. I had fun at Mayhem's RTTs, so I'll stick to those for now. Yeah, no, RTTs are a great place to start. You know, doing 3 games. Because, you know, when you go to the bigger events, you're doing, 5, 6, 8 games, right, over a weekend. It's a lot to be asked to do. And, an RTT can get you where you want to be, right? RTTs are a very diverse group of people. You'll have brand new people. You'll have people who are, in the middle of a level of experience. And then you'll have like 1 or 2 guys that are, regular competitors, if you will. So I think RTTs are a great way to test your skills, for sure. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Time for the good stuff. Oh, tell me there's a little bit of paint here. I missed a claw. Can you believe it? The claw. Let's see here. Oh, I missed a couple claws. Hopefully there's enough wet paint here for this. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, I think it's time to put their skin on them, and then I'll do their weapon, and then I'm going to probably wrap it up. But so now, Odin, was this competition the one that was last weekend that you went to then? And if so, are you going to go to this Sunday's RTT over at Mayhem's, or what are you planning? Because I know myself, and there's probably going to be a lot of people competing there, I think. That are friends, if you will, and acquaintances and whatnot. Okay, let's get this skin on the road. Okay, we're gonna seal. Sorry, I'm using Jacari Violet. It's a shade, and I'm using it to do my skin. So for those who are wondering, and then like I said, I go ahead and dry brush over this with a much lighter Slanesh, color. So it's called Slanesh gray, but it's like a really light purple. Is the way I would look at it, the way I see it at least. So that's what I'm doing with that, and then just spreading this out. And then of course, I know a lot of the big painters do the skin, first, but I'm just so sloppy that I prefer to do the skin last, so that I can clean it up before I, move on. Before I finish and do the skin, by touch ups here and there. But if I do the skin first, then when I slip over to the skin, to me it's just harder to clean up, and I don't really like it. So I just found my own way of doing things, if you will. Okay, this is the guy that needs his glasses done, so I'll put him there in that inner arm. Oh, I feel like you could tell I'm tired. It was been a long week at work already, and it's not even been a full week. But yeah, I'm missing things I normally don't miss. So it's kind of like, Oh man, sorry I had to go back and no worries, man. Don't even worry about it. It's no big deal. You missed. You can always watch the whole video later when you watch me suffer on video. So no worries. I will be getting convincing my wife to try it. So I don't think it'll be very difficult because she likes spicy. So that'll be fun for my viewing pleasure. See somebody else suffer through it. Oh man. But have a good night at work. I always forget some of you guys work late nights. For me, I get up at 6:30 in the morning to go to work. Which isn't too early, right? I mean, there's people that get up way earlier than me, so not too bad. You're a beast. I don't know about that, but you're too kind. I'm still sweating from that lollipop, dude. I'm not even kidding you. I'm still sweating. Oh my gosh. I'm just a lunatic who need an excuse to finally try it, right? And I figured you guys would cheer me on if I did it. I couldn't do it. I believe you. Yeah, it was molten lava for sure. Let's see here. Okay, this is the fun of the beginning of the painting where you're like, I'm doing this in assembly line style, so it's like you're doing like one feature at a time, and you do it 20 plus times. It can be a little boring, especially for someone like me who likes to keep busy. I mean, I'm busy, but it's not the most stimulating, right? Because your progress in this regard feels slower, but then all of a sudden you're done, and it's like, oh, and then you can kind of appreciate what you did like the next day. At least that's what I do. That's quite the quickest way to paint. Yeah, no, I agree. It can work. It just feels slow to me, But yeah, I agree with you. It is a very efficient way to do it. Oh man, why is that doing that? Oh, it was a little wet, too wet. I gotta be more careful with that. But yeah, let's get some purple on there. Yeah, I mean, that's the hardest part I have to say about like if you're being like a competition player who loves to paint. It's hard when you're also a procrastinator, right? Because I love it when I get a model to look really as pretty as I can make it, right, and feel pride in what I've done. But with these kind of speed painting sessions, it's not. It doesn't. I don't feel this. I'm glad that I was able to do it, right, and I'm glad that they look all right. But they're definitely. It's nothing like I'm super proud of. Like when my Harlequins, right, I painted them before even their codex came out in 9th edition. So when it was time to play them, they were already very pretty and and there was no pressure to get them ready. Where here, now that I'm deciding kind of last minute almost to just play Genestealer Cult for the rest of 10th, now like, go. So, there we go. And then, of course, working full-time days like everyone, like so many of us do, or full-time in general, man, squeezing in time to paint, stream, and everything, whew, it's got me going. I feel like I'm working 4 jobs. Let's go. But honestly, I'm glad to be back painting. It'll be nice to take like the next month off of building probably, or maybe just a couple weeks. We'll see. Ooh, actually, this bone and this Drakari shade, they look really good. They balance each other out real well. I'm getting them a table right now. Oh, okay. I got you. What kind of work do you do, Daniel? I don't remember. Don't remember ever knowing. I mean, it's none of my business. You don't have to say. I just figured I'd ask because I know you guys all probably know that I'm a nurse, and because most of you hang out so regularly, but I don't know what everybody else does. Let's see. They're starting to turn purple. Run. Okay, you're getting them ready for the table now. Yeah, no, I know. But it's just what it is. It's hard because, like a lot of my painting has been put on the back burner in the sense of doing the higher quality stuff because I've been so busy trying to get armies on the table for you guys. Luckily, like making friends with the 6s and getting on the team has been a great help because the guys, they come and help out and let us borrow their armies and stuff, or they play them for, on the stream, which is great. Otherwise, we would have very, very few armies to present, because this, as we all know, is not a cheap hobby. Oh man, let's see here. So is anybody planning on getting those Christmas boxes? I don't think, honestly, there's nothing I really need. I mean, I already have like the orc box. I have everything that's in that orc box. I don't even need anything in that orc box. The only thing that was slightly tempting is if I was going to get an AOS box, right? Because I won that Slave of Darkness army, and they got that Slave of Darkness AOS box coming out. That's kind of tempting, you know, just to add some models to that little army that's kind of, you know, there. And actually, that reminds me, as soon as I'm done with this army, I will paint that freaking big guy for my army. And then once he's done, then I can get back to Drakari and the Dark Kin. Let's see here. Oh, man. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I got a lot of this done last night, which was nice, you know, getting the feet and everything, and I just realized I missed some feet on this guy. Get in there. Get in there. It's so easy to forget, right? Doing all this. I don't know how you guys been liking the tactical videos. Have they helped? Do you feel like they made a difference in your gameplay, your setting up, all, you know, your deployment, whatever? What are you guys thinking? We're gonna get back to recording some more of them here in the near future. We'll have another one we have one that's already recorded and gonna be released for you guys this coming Saturday. So hopefully you like them. Loving them 100%. Cool, good. I mean, they're as much for you guys as for me, because I like, you know, I get to kind of store this information about how to play them, and then if I need a refresher or remind myself something I might have forgot, I can go back and watch them. So, you know, it's kind of a dual purpose. It helps you guys, it helps me, and so I like that. Let's see, there we go. You're too kind, Brandon. You don't like me at all. What are you doing about? But no, it's just too funny. Brandon, we're gonna definitely have to get you a devil's toe. I want to see you die on camera. That's what I want. Knowing how to play a mission is helpful. Yes, I mean, there's definitely an optimal way, right, to play the mission, which gives you a far better chance to win, right? Because if your opponent doesn't play it optimally, more likely than not you won it too, which is really nice. So let's see. I'll read yours in a second there, Snow. I saw the massive post you did. Give me one moment here. I want to get these arms done before I forget. Oh, I might have put too much white or too much of this light gray down there. Oh no, it's worked out okay. You know, you're going back over and some of the Zenithals, you're like, oh no. But it turns out it's all right. This guy's got. Okay, let's see what you said. Armed security for James and Jason Aeronautics. As for the boxes, I think I'm going to skip them. I'm not feeling Xmas boxes this year. Yeah, no, I hear you. Like I said, it's pretty bad when the 40K guy is like, well, the AOS box looks like it might be interesting. So yeah, I hear you. I've skipped the last two Christmas boxes, honestly. The Orc one last year, I had everything as well. So there wasn't a real motivation to get it. So yeah, I like the Votan box and the Imperial Guard. Honestly, the Imperial Guard box, I think, is probably the best deal, right? Because each one of those Dorns is $100. So you got $200 of Dorns. Then you're looking at, we'll say, yeah, 60, so $180. So yeah, you're looking at $380 box if you were to buy them separately, for the most part. So that's a pretty good deal, I think. Especially, and a really good entry into playing Guard. The only concern I have is, like, you know, the Rogel Dorn has been a good tank now for two books, if you will. You know, it was good in 9th, it's good in 10th. I wouldn't be surprised that when we go into 11th in a couple, you know, in 2 more years, that the Rogel Dorn won't be played very much. I bet they'll price it out, or they'll build it, you know, rule-wise something not great, but that does happen often. But for now, it's a great unit to have. Does some work. Hey, Bahamut, it's going well. You missed me burning alive from the challenge. I mean, obviously I lived, but it was a lot more pain than I expected. I do like the Votan box too. I mean, the Votan box is not bad, right? You know, they don't feel like a Xenos army to me, so it's hard for me to get excited about them, if that makes sense. So for those of you who know, I'm a lover of the Xenos races, and for me, the Votan just don't look Xenos. And when you read their lore, they're not really Xenos. They're just ratlings and you know, other human mutants that they, you know, in a sense, that are accepted by the Imperium. But yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I have no plans of playing the Imperial Guard, so as well. So, but that those Rogel Dorns look like that's a great deal. Those boxes, I think this year the Christmas boxes will sell out because of the shortages of models and stuff. So those who want to get in the Guard or want a Dorn, this will be the time to buy it, because who knows when it'll be back in stock otherwise. So, yep. Okay, that's going. We're getting there, man. This army's turning purple. Let's see what else we got. Rock and stone. Yeah. Okay. Now I don't understand. You rock and stone, is what saying is that? I'm sorry to not know. But what does it mean to be rock and stone? Oh, it's Mr. Hobby Goblins. Hey man, how's it going? Just trying to get my Genestealer cults ready for mid-mo here in the Midwest. So good to see you. It's probably, if without any doubt, that's Hosen from the Hobby Goblins. He is a very good painter, and every time I ever hear about him, he's doing pretty well with his orcs. So I know, like at LVO, I think he said he went 5-1, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I only went 4-2. Let's see. Guilty? Yeah, I figured it was you. Let's see here. I just got to get so much painting done, Hosen. Instead of doing our normal kill team, I postponed it just to be painting and hanging, if you will. Okay. I've got a few more to go, people. Let's grab all these skin jobs. Okay. What do we got? Deep Rock Galactic. It's OG from Deep Rock Galactic, I think. Oh, I'm going to have to look it up because I don't know it. I guess I missed out on something. Yeah, well, sometimes. We'll see. We got a lot more growing to do. You know, the goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers is the next goal. You know, we've been kind of taking a little bit of a breather from hard promotions and stuff, but we did a lot of work to get where we are, for sure. It's a long year. Let's see, but hopefully it'll just keep getting better. Let's see. How's your channel doing? How are your battle reports going? I know you guys. I thought you had. Was it Orc versus Tau? I think was the next one you were doing. I thought I saw. So that should be pretty cool. Let's see here. You cut your face is cut off while looking down. Sorry. Here, I'll fix something for you. It's hard when I'm looking down, right? So let us go to front camera and oh no, not front camera. We will adjust the zoom camera, and here I'll fix it. Well, this may not go well. Aha! But yeah, you can see the rest of the table. But either way, here. Oh, we don't want to do that. Here, how about this way? I put it over here. And then when I put my head down, no one can tell. Live adjustments to the stream as we go. Voila. There we go. Yeah, because then you can see what I'm doing both ways. There we go. Thanks for making that comment there. Appreciate you. You're going to do great. It's a ton of work, but we're having fun. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like, I think the hardest part about running a stream is the part of the patience that's required. You got to be patient, make sure everyone's on the same page. Because if you're not on the same page, fights break out. People don't agree on what's going to happen. That makes it hard, right? So as long as everyone's on the same page and can be patient, together, it works out pretty well. Everyone wants to have a voice, and whatnot. So Depends on a lot of cooperation, if you will. But you guys run a business together, so that shouldn't be too hard because you guys were already doing a business, if I remember correctly, and a team. Let's see what we got here. Thumbs up. Perfect. Oh, good. Okay. So, either way, I don't know. There's a lot of hard lessons that came from doing this stream, I'll tell you what. Some people I'm not as close to as I was when I started this, but, you know, they are missed. Oh, goodness. How'd your audio get fixed? Did you get that knocked out or what? Because I remember the last time when I remember listening, it was a little janky. You guys were echoing and stuff a lot. Yeah. Money. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, getting monetized doesn't make you make a lot of money. We're making more with our sponsors and with our great patrons and everything else than we are off of the monetization. Just be aware. Like when myself and my buddy was reading it, we got what we interpreted as what it meant, and what they really pay out is very, very different. So just be aware. It's until you get really big, I don't think anyone should be expecting much. Because I get people all the time asking about how they want to start a YouTube channel and stuff, and I'm now that I'm on the, if you will, on the inside of the, you know, monetization side and stuff, and seeing what's really going on. They're just getting monetized is just like, it's kind of reminds me of the thing, like I got to the top of what I thought was the mountain, right? And I think I'm there. Turns out I'm at the bottom of a much larger mountain. You know what I mean? I just got to the first part of it. It's nowhere near done. So keep that in mind. Let's see. I did wonder, but I figured it wasn't worth trying to bring it up. Oh, sure, for sure. It's a slow burn. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, for sure. There's no get rich quick scheme around here that I'm aware of. So let me know if you find it. And for me, this is as much a passion project than anything. It gets me away from, you know, being a nurse and all that. Money wise, everything that's I've been doing on the stream, everything that is generated from the stream has just gone right back into it. Hence why we got the giveaways, which I like. I like being able to thank everyone for supporting what we're doing and all that. So to me, it's a lot more fun that way. But the money has to come from somewhere in the beginning. Let's see. I keep missing these little spots. What do we got? Give this guy a hot drink. Well, I got water. That's about it. And I'll tell you what, the water didn't help. That's probably why I felt like it was burning down my throat. Because it was crazy. And for those who may not been here, I did this challenge at the beginning. Oh gosh, I can always start. I did this challenge at the beginning of the video. There we go. So I did not last nearly as long as I was thinking I would. Holy cow. And again, I'm still kind of sweating. Let's see here. Hopefully there's no aftermath tomorrow. Well, I appreciate it, everybody. I'm trying. We're trying. The hardest part is keeping the wife willingness to keep, you know, because she, you know, sometimes just wants me around all the time, and it's hard to remind her that I'm busy doing this too and trying to make things happen here. So luckily I have her support, and that's huge as well. Because I know the guys I used to partner with, their wives were not supportive, and they really couldn't keep doing it. So it was too bad. Let's see. Oh man, let's see here. There's that. So I counted 30 generous seconds. Yeah, I would say 30 seconds is quite generous. I don't disagree. I might try it again, you know, here once we get back from doing a lot of this other stuff. But I'm telling you, it is no joke. Oh, here's a question for you guys. What do you think of the idea of, you know, I mean, we still do the hobby hang here and there, but if I'm working on, you know, painting models and things like that, would you guys like it if like I jumped into the Discord chat and then you guys could like hang out and chat with me while I'm painting and maybe you're painting, or what do you think? Would that be like a cool thing? Because I mean, if people show up, I'd definitely do it. So it'd be kind of fun, I think, but who knows? Okay. Kind of think of The Office at the moment. Let's see here. Just turn on a rock horror because of the time of the year. Yeah. I've been trying to introduce my kids to as friendly of horror movies as I can, as I try to open their world up to horror movies and classics that I love. thinking about what time of the year it is, So let's see here. More of these claws. I think it's funny, like all these, the objective markers we get from 3D6 Wargaming, all the ones in the studio are used for like as a target for the camera. So then we're always painting over them, and they got stains and stuff. It's kind of funny, to me at least. Let's see, when you think about all the mistreatment they go through. There we go. I feel like, there we go. I got it. 4 more skins to go. Rocky Horror isn't a horror movie. Well, okay, Rocky Horror Picture Show is not a horror movie unless you're very conservative. But I thought it was a hilarious movie that I got introduced to when I was young and loved it. I don't know, to this day I still enjoy watching it. My wife won't let me show it to our girls. so I guess maybe one day they'll get to watch it, but not anytime soon. They're too young, I'm told. So how old were you guys when you saw Rocky Picture Horror Show? I think I was probably like, maybe 12 or 13 off the top of my head, but it's been so long I don't really remember. That's 100% true. I love it. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Okay. Well, I bet I'm going to have to go back and backtrack because I feel like I probably missed a few feet on these models as I've been focused on the arms, right? Why can't these aliens wear shoes like good human beings would? Some of these models I'm painting are actually extra models, just in case. Like I changed the list around a little bit. Well, outside that, I mean, the TV movie is pretty tame. I never watched the TV movie. I don't know about that one. I just know the musical. Are we talking about the same one? And I don't disagree. I don't think Rocky Picture Horror movie is really that outrageous, but my wife seems to think so. So, so what am I supposed to do, right? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, we were about the same age and all that. Dude, I miss the 80s like TV movies. I miss like Shogun. I miss freaking what was it? My mom always watched Roots when we were kids. I remember that. And then of course there was Shaka Zulu, that they always put on TV back then. And gosh, I kind of miss those made for TV movies. There was something you kind of look forward. I remember when they had It, come out on TV and all that stuff, and holy cow, that was so cool. I remember everybody was excited about it. Every kid I knew was watching it, and some were reading the book and all that. It was pretty cool. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Whew. So 7 years ago. That's hilarious. 7 years ago. Yep, he's like, I just watched it 7 years ago. Yeah, well, it's been around a long time, so not everyone gets to watch it when it first comes out. I know I didn't, so that's too funny though. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. Let's see, we got that done. How many of you guys have played Genestealer Cult, or is it just me? Or how many of you played against them? That's the question. Because I know we got a lot of people that are Tyranid fans in the group. Often I see you guys talk about Tyranids, and of course Necrons get brought up seemingly quite a bit as well. We haven't had Necrons on the stream in a long while. It'll have to change at some point. I feel like it's been like 3 or 4 months since the Necrons have been on. I saw Rocky Mountain when I was in my late 20s. I got you. I got you. Where were you in your late 20s? Because I know you and I have kind of been around the same areas, Bahamut. So I kind of where were you in your late 20s or your 20s when you watched Rocky Picture Horror Show? Let's see here. UNR. Okay, so yeah. So we were there at the same time. I keep forgetting we're about the same age. I'm too collect. Oh, okay, you're collecting, but not Gene's cult. Yeah, I think what's interesting is, and it wouldn't seem apparent, but if you're a Gene's cult player, collecting guard is actually not a bad idea because there's a lot of guard stuff you can use in Genestealer cult. So kind of cross collecting in that particular instance is not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Gosh, I forgot you went to UNR, man. It's crazy to me. We probably ran into each other while we were running around that campus because I had a lot of fond memories from UNR. It was a good college, I thought. Let's see here. Okay, I got all the skin done, the bombs done. Oh, I got one more. I forgot to put a face on this guy, if you will. So I've got dry brushing left to do. I've got basing left to do. I've got, here, let me get this. I've got flamethrowers to finish up. And I think that puts me at the end of this one. Yep, there we go. Because there's no, what is it? Transfers for Genestealer cult. At least none of the boxes I've got. So get this right there. Like always finding something I've forgotten or just plain missed. Oh, and I gotta do I gotta do lenses. That's right. I gotta do a couple lenses for the goggles they wear. So a few projects here. Go back to school. Oh, going back to school. Oh, cool. What are you studying? Because I have no plans of going back. I too collect the NIDS, but not. Oh no, that's right. That's snow. Yep. I can't blame it. NIDS, NIDS used to be an army that I owned back in early 2000. So, okay, those are goggles done, and those are goggles done. Nice. I wonder if I got any more. Ah, yes, right there. I always I don't know. I like blue goggles for most things that I paint. Probably the least creative choices I make, but I do like them. Okay, what do we got? I was there for a couple of years in 2000. Yep, okay. And then I dropped out until I got my ass in gear after Amazon kicked my butt 10 years. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, because I started there in 99 and I graduated 2004, somewhere in there. So, if I remember correctly, that was what I was doing. Let's see. Trying to find all of the goggles. Make sure I don't miss nothing. I finished my comp science degree. Okay. That's a good deal, though. So you didn't really drop out if you finish your comp. If you finished a degree, that's not a dropout. That's you finished. At least in my book, right? My first degree when I got was Geographic Information Systems I did back when I was at UNR. But I was unsuccessful at finding work in that area. So that's how I became a nurse. Okay, so that needs dry brushing. No, I found another face I didn't paint, but no goggles, so we're good. Okay, whoops. Did I not paint his sword either? No, I did. Okay, I did drop out for 6 years. Oh, okay. So what you mean is you did finish your degree, but you did drop out too. Okay, understood. No big deal though. Okay, let's see where we're at. Get this guy finished up. Man, I'm going to be super excited when I get these 20 guys done. Because then it's just 60 more to go. They're not, the ones that come in are a little bit easier, though. I think they're easier, though. I don't know for sure. I might be lying to you guys. Okay. Honestly, these guys are basically comp ready, but I still want to put a couple more details on them, and I want to wash them. Because these flags need gold on them. That's what they need. I need to do those. Yeah, we're just going to do the flamethrowers, I think, and then we're going to call it a night. And I'm going to work on these very diligently tomorrow. So we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Let's go, flamers. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that looks way brighter. Good job, Steven. This is where I get to find out if I missed any of the flamers as I was going, right? See if I didn't put enough fuel in there. Okay, those are the bombers. There we go. You can tell some of these models I did clipped out a little faster than I probably should have and forgot to get all the little nubs off them, but honestly, it's okay. I have to tell you, like, how are Genestealers in NID armies right now? I don't see people playing them, and I know in my Genestealer army they're just okay. Well, 20 down, 60 more to go. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I finished some other things. I got all my abominations done, and I got all my characters done. So at least that's all done, right? And in a Genestealer cult army feels a lot of characters. They bring a lot of support and utility to the list. So for me, Genestealers are kind of fun in that way, but they can be synonymous with giving up what's called assassination. But outside of that, they're good. I need to get my ass in gear and get painting done. But yeah, I mean, it's just a time commitment, right? Sometimes what I find, right, outside of streaming and painting, is I'll bring my painting station up next to go into the living room where my wife's watching TV and stuff, and the kids are hanging out, and I'll just paint and hang out with my family. That, like, I find that having a hobby room, I can get bored sometimes or whatever, or hear my family laughing, but going up and just painting where my family is, there's not any distraction then. I feel like I'm there with them, and they can't say I'm not there, in a sense, and get some family time in. No, I agree with you, and that's kind of the sad part. The Brood Brothers don't get the keywords, so they can't. There's a lot of things they don't get to do, but they bring their own uniqueness, which is the more the value of them, right? You're not bringing them because of the fact that they're a Genestealer. You're bringing them because they're different, and you need what they bring. Like, for example, Cadian Shock Troopers and having sticky objectives, right? Genestealer cults don't have that. So having access to a model, even though if it's from a different army, to get that ability, it could be worth it, right? Could be worth it. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so that's all done. I think I got all the flamers done now. Whew, that went pretty quick. I've got some skulls to do and all that. So, and then I'm seeing some feet I missed. So I need to go back and do some more feet, I guess. Holy cow. Paying attention to detail. Not happening today, people. Not happening. There we go. Just splashing this purple on the feet. It'll be fine. Yep, there you go. Good. Who else has got naked feet? Problem is my kids are young and not exactly conducive to painting while awake. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, if your kids are real young, that's different, right? My kids are, I've got a teenager and I've got an 8-year-old, right? Well, now she's 9. So, so yeah, I get that. That's for sure. But, at some point when they get a little older, you'll be able to. Heck, if anything, you'll be able to clue them in, which I personally enjoy, even though they've gotten less and less interested. I have no hobby space, so the kitchen is my painting station, but that comes with cost of, yeah, no, I hear you. So, you got work with what you got, right? Not everyone's got as much space as others, and it's okay. We got lucky when we found this home. It was been on the market for quite a long time, and the owners were at that point pretty desperate to sell. So we got ourselves probably something a little out of our league, but because of being in the right place at the right time, we got ourselves something worthwhile. Got an acreage and all this extra office space that we stream from and all that. There's been a lot of good things come from this home. even if my wife doesn't always like this place. Too funny. And yeah, and I know lots of people that paint from their table and kitchen table and stuff, and it works. It works. Let's see here. I'm throwing models on the ground, people. Okay. Okay, more. Oh gosh, I missed a ton of feet, people. Is this one too? Yeah, I missed these feet as well. Anybody else got feet issues? You do. Let's grab you. This is hilarious how many feet I missed. Okay. There's that. There we go. Oh, I missed an inner arm here. There we go. I break out the airbrush and get started as soon as the compressor is turned on. Yeah, those compressors will do a little dancing for you. The one I have doesn't really. I got lucky with mine because my buddy has the same one, and he was complaining that his is louder, much louder than mine. Mine's pretty quiet, so I've been blessed with luck in that particular regard. Okay, let's get 2 more sets of feet done. And then wonder how many more times I have to go back after I forgot a detail. Oh, man. There we go. There we go. I thought I saw a splash of white. I did. Boop, boop. What did I see? Yeah, I'm in the kitchen table too. Keep all the stuff. And yeah, that's not a bad idea. Two blocks of work. 2 blocks of work. I thought about getting the Monument Hobbies little painting, carrying case, but I just keep talking myself out of it. I don't know why. Probably just something I wouldn't use very often. I think ultimately my logic, Okay. I think we got all the feet. I'm gonna double check around here, but I think we got all the feet. Oh, I found one more. This one needs a little touch up though. I was a little sloppy with the red. So we'll grab this and we'll clean up. Towel table and such. I gotcha. The art of trying to keep things quiet. There we go. Okay, we don't care about that so much. And that. Okay, that's gotta dry now. 1 more set of feet to do. I don't think we need this much anymore. Oh yeah. Super quiet. The palm is on the table, and it was, sure. Though Brandon from the channel, he likes to use this little portable handheld one that seems to work really well for him. He does a lot of airbrushing with it, and I like the portability of it, right? Because airbrushing portability is a bit of a pain, if you will. What am I looking for? I need some more shading, right? This is not what I'm after. Because I've been doing Agrax Earth Shade as the when I shade this model. I don't want to use null oil; it's a little too dark, and I think I left it upstairs, so we won't be doing that right now. Yeah, I got a lot of null oil around. Like when null oil, when they changed the formula, I picked up a whole bunch of the old bottles, so I've got a lot of it. One day I'll run out, I'm sure. Let's see, what else do we gotta do? We got the feet drying over there. And then most of this is, it's crazy how much I've gotten done. Because there's dry brushing left. This looks, I almost think this is like, I'm treating this like it's a mask, not a like a hood or something, or whatever I'm thinking it is. But we're gonna fix that because that's actually metallic, and I just realized. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna make this into more of a space helmet that they're wearing, because that's kind of what he's doing, right? There we go. I think that's fair. And then it's strapped behind the head. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what I got. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I wonder how many more space helmets they gave me. That guy just has his brain hanging out, and yep, that's all of them. Perfect. Okay, no more of that. Lucky the new little bottle sucks. What? Oh, I see what you mean. I have tried two thin coats, but they're not a lot of it in the area. But I have two thin coats on hand, but not a lot. But the problem is I have, and I'll show this to you because I've never had this with any of my GW. I haven't had it happen with my Monument Hobbies paint or anything like that. But if you if you see right here, this is where that bottle was. Even though it was closed, it still leaked, you know, out of here. And this is their Oblivion Black Wash. And like I said, I had it in here like this with the lid completely on, and it still leaked into there, and I lost a lot of it. And so that part is a downer. I've also got their Battle Mud Wash, which actually that would work as my Agrax Earthshade. I could use that now. So that'll work. But I mean, I like overall the products, but that was my only real complaint about it. And of course, I tried to contact the company to see if I could buy, you know, the complete collection so I would have it. And they just never responded. They did initially, and then they stopped. So I don't know what the deal was. So at this point, I'm hoping that they'll do another, like the 3rd edition run, and then I'll back that. And if they do that like they did last time, then there'll be the other 2 paint options to put in there. So that's all I really got on that end. I mean, I like this their Orc Flesh Wash. I really like it. It's a good wash. So I find it to be a quality paint, you know, for sure. But like I said, I just have the one complaint about it. I mean, that's really all I got. So what are you gonna do? They're not my sponsor, you know. And even if they were, I'd still be honest about the problem if that was the case. You know what I mean? But here, I'm gonna finish up this guy's feet, and I think I'm gonna call it a night just because I want to spend a little time with my wife tonight before we go to bed. We got an appointment with a neurologist for our dog, you know, because yes, she's walking, but she's on prednisone to be able to walk. So we're hoping to see what the treatment plan for her future is. You know, because I mean, we spent a lot of money to save her life and to get no answers, right? We don't really know why she can't walk without, you know, because it's not an infection is what we're being told, but at the same time, it's still, you know, affecting her. And I'm concerned it might be like an autoimmune disease. I'm gonna have to do this one later. I'm messing that up. I'll save that for later. But I think it's an autoimmune disease, right? Which means that's gonna be lifelong treatment, and it just stinks. But at least she's still with us. She's, you know, only 2.5, right? She's young. But either way, thanks for coming and hanging out, supporting me while I get this army ready for mid-mo, as well as the next RTT. I'm going to be painting every day. I may just stream every day as a hobby and hang. So we'll see. I mean, why not? Make a little content while it keeps me motivated and working and hanging out with all of you. As always, don't forget to check out the affiliate links below. The Monument Hobby one, we get a piece of the pie, of course. 3D6 Wargaming, we get a piece of that pie, and we get these wonderful objective markers that we get from them. As always, you know, if you subscribe and like the channel, we got monthly giveaways. We are doing this Kill Team box that has the blood in, the Phobos in it. A really great box along with terrain and everything. As we've been playing Kill Team on the stream, it's just been amazing. And then if you really like what we're doing and want to help us grow and really feel like you're supporting the channel, check out our Patreon link below. We've got 4 levels of it. With the highest level, you're getting painting classes from Brandon once a month. You're having access to all the Patreon stuff in general, from the $3 all the way up to $20. At the $5 mark and the $10 mark, you get a couple extra entries into the giveaways, along with, of course, with the $20 mark. And then at the $10 mark, you get tactical help in the Patreon section as well, from myself and Kyle, and the other guys are hanging out. But either way, as always, thank you for coming and hanging out here on Improbable Wargaming with me, your host, Steven, and I'll see you next time. Bye.